Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Harakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and salutations to the elect of the true nation of Israel, Yasharallah. Quick lesson, man. I'm going to show you this TikTok of Kobe Bryant, and I'm going to bring out some precepts on the topic.
What I've tried to do is build my game on a solid foundation. Pull up jump shot, that's my go-to move, right? But from that move, I can do a myriad of different things. Dribble right, go out to the basket, finish with my right hand, right? So now the counter to that is dribble right, 2 dribbles, pull up and shoot, right? So now the counter to that is dribble right, pump fake, step through, right? So you have your menu of what you want to do. Doesn't mean I can't go left. So now once the defense adjusts to what I'm doing and now they cut my right hand off, now I'm able to go left, right? But I'm able to go left because I prepared for that. So you're not just winging it, day by day. So having a plan really helped me. What I've tried to do.
And concerning this truth, all right, we as men of Yahweh Shai Shai, all right, we have to start from the foundation, building this house, all right, which, the temple, which we are, man. We're the third temple, all right. The third temple of Yahweh Shai Shai starts with us, all right. Like the scriptures say, which temple ye are, all right, and to not defile that temple, okay, all right, and to build ourselves up as the temple of Yahweh Shai, we, okay, in his wisdom, in his knowledge, in his spirit, okay, of his Bible, okay, we have to start at the foundation, okay, not start at the top or in the middle, but at the bottom, all right, with the milk, as brothers affectionately say, we have to start with the milk scriptures, okay, back, and the brothers be putting up back to basics videos, topics, basic scriptures, basic understanding, basic scripture precepts that all of us need to understand, get the understanding of and knowledge of before we move on to the meat scriptures, all right, and brothers be putting up those video topics, man, every day, every other day, okay. You could just literally type it in on YouTube, type in GMS, Great Millstone, milk scriptures, back to the basics, and start from there, all right, and get the full solid understanding of those scriptures first, okay, before you move on to the other things, man, okay, because if you skip steps in this truth, if you don't have a strong foundation, then when tribulation and hard times come, all right, you're gonna fall out of this truth, all right, as men of the past and men still are falling out of this truth because they didn't build a strong, solid foundation, okay, all right, they fell out of this truth because they didn't get the full understanding of this truth, all right, from the foundation, from the start, from the beginning. They don't have the basics down within them, okay, so they fell out. They went back into the world, or they became mockers and scoffers, or they became a league with vocab Malone, all right, so yeah, man, let me bring out some precepts. Isaiah 28:9. Whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. Okay, and that's talking spiritually. Okay. All right, you have to understand, get the understanding of the basic scriptures, the basic ones, man, like the Lord's true name, the will of the Lord, you know, Revelation 13 and 16, just literally go on YouTube and type in GMS Back to the Basics, and brothers, there's a myriad of videos and topics, okay? All right, so, but the topic of this video is, building your foundation, starting with your foundation first, okay? And I was just using Kobe Bryant as an example, okay? I don't want to get that one yet. It's 1 Peter 2:1. It says, "Wherefore, laying aside all malice and all guile and hypocrisies and envies and all evil speakings, as newborn babes," okay? Spiritually newborn babes, all right? That's what we are coming into this truth. We're spiritually newborn, all right? Desire the sincere milk of the word, okay? The basic understanding of the Bible, okay? Which the apostles and the elders and the men of GMS freely give to us every day. And I told you how to get that understanding, that basic milk, scriptures understanding, all right? By going into YouTube and typing in Back to the Basics, GMS Back to the Basics, and watching those videos, all right? That ye may grow thereby, okay? So you build your foundation off the milk of this word, of this truth, and you start from there and grow from there. Verse 5, it says, no, never mind. Verse 3, "If so be that ye have tasted that the Lord is gracious, to whom coming as unto a living stone, disallowed indeed of men, but chosen of Yahweh and precious." All right. "Ye also as lively stones are built up a spiritual house." Okay, that's what we're doing. Building ourselves up. We're becoming that third temple. All right. And you start with that foundation. Okay. And holy priesthood, to offer up spiritual sacrifices acceptable to Yahweh by Yahushua Mashiach. Okay? Because when you build a house, you start at the foundation. And that's how you start when, seeking the Lord. Okay? With the foundation. All right? Getting the understanding of the Bible, you start with the foundation. Let's get that. Luke 6:47 says, "Whosoever cometh to me and heareth my sayings and doeth them, I will shew you to whom he is like. He is like a man which built an house and digged deep and laid the foundation on a rock. And when the flood rose, the stream beat vehemently upon the house and could not shake it, for it was founded upon a rock. But he that heareth and doeth not," all right? So when you come serve the Lord, all right, you got to do everything that the Bible, that the scriptures say to do, man. All right, and the men of GMS will teach you on how to do what is commanded of you by Yahweh Shem Shai. The Lord says He speaks by the mouth of His prophets, and His true prophets are the men of GMS. Okay. It says, "But he that heareth and doeth not is like a man that without they found it, is like a man that without a foundation built a house upon the earth, against which the stream did beat vehemently, and immediately it fell, and the ruin of that house was great." Okay? That's why you see fallouts to this day. We see fallouts. Men falling out of the truth, man. I don't know no more. I don't know anymore, man. I feel like all y'all talk about is cursing out the white man, or cursing out the black woman, or preaching hate. I don't know, man. Why can't the heathens be saved too? I don't know, man. Slocky. I think my son just woke up. Give me a moment. I'm gonna do a part 2, Akim. I gotta go.